I believe there are more than just a few people out there with more than a passing interest in aviation, both young and old. Aviation has been seen, in my opinion, as kind of being an exclusive area reserved for people with somewhat of either an aviation enthusiast, or perhaps they're pilots, they're interested in being a pilot or a mechanic. But I think there are a lot of people out there, again, not just kids, who have an interest in aviation. People get on an aircraft, they're interested in how it's maintained, how it's being operated, safety concerns. Obviously, a lot of things going on in the news. People are interested in understanding more about, and it would be great if there was if we in the industry could reach out to them and give them a high level understanding of the different aspects of aviation, different opportunities there are. Maybe they know someone who is interested in changing jobs, changing careers, or just learning more about aviation. For example, my father, he flew as a passenger for work. He traveled, a couple of times a year, and he always had, a little question like, "Hey, why is this happening?" Or "Why is that? Feeling a bump here?" Or "Why do these things come down out of the side of the wings? The flaps and whatnot. What do they do?" And I explained those things to him, and he's pretty interested in it. So I think that as a whole, the industry, professionals who have many years' experience in the industry, should really take the time and effort to explain to those people who may have just more than a passing interest in aviation safety, especially again because of all of the things in the news, and we can inform them as to the different measures that are being taken, because aviation, unlike a lot of other industries, there's a lot of accountability in aviation. If something happens, there's a lot things are investigated, people are held accountable, companies are held accountable, designs change, regulations change as a consequence, and aviation is made better as a whole. But those aspects aren't usually socialized or publicized, and just to make people aware of the fact that the industry it remains one of the safest in the world, safest forms of travel. So I think we as an industry should really get together and continue to educate not just the youngsters, to get them interested in aviation, but also just regular folks. I think many people, again, would like to learn a little bit more about aviation and how things are the way they are, how they got to where they are, and how we continue to make aviation safe, because we all use it. Airplanes fly above all of our heads, so if something happens, we're all impacted by either longer lines in security to get on the aircraft, and so on. So I think it would be great if we could continue or make an effort to educate those folks about aviation, and how we got to where we are today, and why it continues to be safe.